Hi, today we'll be taking a look at the new Pale Moon deck from VG-V-BT09 featuring Harri. Right, let's start with the key unit. Right, so we have Harri. Right, so Vanguard, when enters the circle, choose one of your extra rearguard circle, which is your Excel circle. And during this fight, it's considered as a stage. So what it means, very simple. Let's say I declared this as a stage, so every other Excel circle that was placed after that will stack onto the same circle. So instead of having extra column, you only have a maximum of 4 columns. Right, so let's say before that I already have a Excel circle. I write Harri, the next one it will just move to the previous one. Right, so even if you have 2 to 3 circle, you just move to 1. There will be 1 extra circle in this game. Right, and second effect, activate as a Vanguard once per turn. Counterblast 1, discard 1 card from your hand. From your soul, call up to a total of 2 Magia Door with different name, right, which is the new units. And each of them get power plus 5000 during this turn. If your opponent is grade 3 and above, you can call 4 instead. Right, so this Harri, so it actually lets your unit come out from the soul, and it creates a very big Excel circle which is similar to a force marker. Next, right, we'll put this aside first. We'll take a look at the other key units. Next, we have Lunatic Dragon. So just a side note, all Magia Door have the same effect. When it gets retired from the Guardian Circle, it gets to go to your soul instead. So even if I intercept or I cut from my hand, it will go back to the soul. Alright, so there's no wastage. Every unit that you use for guard is an additional ammo for your deck. So for Lunatic Dragon, when it enters it comes out from the soul by Harri's effect, choose an opponent's rearguard and opponent put it into soul. Right, so in some way it retires your opponent rearguard and it goes to soul instead of the drop. So against decks such as Grand Blue, etc., that can revive from the drop, this is actually quite useful. At the same time, if you are going against deck that uses a lot of soul, this is actually a downside. So take note when playing this. Next, we have Prana. So for the second effect, when enter the field by a Harri's card effect, during this turn, this unit and your Vanguard get power plus 10k. So this is a power boost. Right, so actually I wanted to play 4 Prana and 2 Lunatic Dragon instead. But as the effects say, it must be different names, so I try to play a variety. So grind as 3-3. Let's go for the Magia Door first. For gate 1, we have Mirror Master. So when entered by Harri's card effect, counter charge 1, which is very important for this deck. It uses a lot of counter blast. Next, we have the Flying Peloton. So when entered by Harri's card effect, draw 1. Very useful. So the grade 1 is actually very important. It's definitely a 4/4. Next, we have Masquerade Bunny. Enter the field, look at top 5 at a grade 3. And if you have caught 1 or more cards from your soul during this turn, get power plus 5000. We cut it down to 3 right now, as it's not that critical. Right, I will at most use the effect once. So right now it's down to 3. Right, next this is a proxy. So this is Jacqueline, card dealer Jacqueline. So when this is the original from the G era, the V era cards can be seen at the deck list at the end of the video. So when enter the field, counterblast 1 as a Vanguard rearguard. You can enter field from the soul or from hand, anywhere. So counterblast 1, look at top 7, add up to 2 cards of either Magia Doors or the Raw Pigeon Pop, right? Total of 2, up to total 2. So look at top 7, add a total of 2 to a hand, and after that, if you add 2, you must put 1 card from your hand into soul, which is still a plus since Harri needs ammo to pull it out to get additional 5,000. So these are definitely must play. 4 copies. Before the card was announced today morning, we were playing Misdirection. The issue with Misdirection is the effect only activates when it's coming out from your hand. And if compared, this is a lot more useful. Look at top 7 at 2 compared to drawing 2 and put 1 to soul. This one you can control what you want to go into your hand and soul. This one is a bit difficult, so you've been taken off from the deck. Next, we'll go through the main combo of this deck, which is the Pigeon Pop. When enter the field, from your drop, put 1 Magia Door into soul, up to 1. So free ammo upon entering. Next, after attacking battle, no matter it hit or not, as long as it's on the stage, counterblast 1, return this unit back to hand. Right, and from your deck, soul or drop zone, search for 1 of these, Starry Pop Dragon, and call it onto the stage. And if you search the deck, shuffle the deck. Right, very simple, but this is a key card. Starry Pop Dragon. For each rear guard with Magia Door in name, this unit get power plus 5,000. So if we have a max field, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25,000, and Excel circle can be stacked. So most of the time I'll be playing Excel 1. So with, let's say, 2, you'll be 20, 45k, easily 45k. And second effect, when it enters the stage, you gain 1 Excel marker. When attacking, if this unit's power is 40k and above, during this battle, this unit get critical plus 1, and your opponent cannot call Sentinel from hand. At the end of the battle, retire this unit. Right, so this is a 40 plus 45k and above unit to create, and your opponent cannot Sentinel. So this is our key card, our key finisher. And here, that brings us back to Alice. So since this is on the stage, right, this is on stage, so after Alice attack, this unit going to soul, from your soul call out 1, so you happen to have a Starry Pop in your soul, you can call another Starry Pop on the field. Right, so it's a very good finisher. So we added 2 of Alice into the deck. Before that, it was actually Dorian. Right, but it was taken out since we only have 1 copy. Right, this allows us to put all the rear guard into soul and we can do the combo again. But due to the restriction, change to Alice as an additional finisher. And as for the trigger, we try to play as much front as possible since the unit in the front row is actually pretty small. You can't really do a good finisher. So the attacking sequence will most of the time look like this. So we will have Harri here, and we try to fill out the field as much as possible. Right, most of the time you won't get it, so it's something, let's say something like this, and we will have the pigeon here. Alright, so the basic combo is very simple. Pigeon will attack, counter blast, return this back to hand, call the dragon, another Excel circle. So this is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 40. This is already 40,000 on the first right. Right, if you manage to get a full fill. After that, Harri will attack. And if we would manage to open a, let's say we didn't have so much field like this, so this is currently 30,000. If we manage to open a front trigger, front row plus 10,000, this will reach 40, which give an additional critical trigger. Right, that's why we play as much front as we can, and after that either one will go first. Yeah, it's a pretty good finisher. And let's say later part of the game we actually had this, and strike off in soul, attack soul plus 1, go into soul, put a non-grade 3 onto the field, so you have additional finish on the field. Right, so that's Harri. And next week we should be taking a look at Shahalot and maybe Yasuye. Right, so see you.